Okay.
We were the first to go direct to southern France, which was interesting.
Okay. All right. So we'll pick that back up. So you arrive in Marseille in September of 1944.
Actually, we arrived in early October.
Early October. Okay.
October, yeah, and because it was a 2 or 3 week trip. By the time we zigzagged around, and so then we were spent there.
No. So what was your when you first arrived at Marseille? What was the situation like when you first arrived?
Well, the Germans had destroyed the port and had dropped some ships in the area. So we had to saddle up to some of the drop ships, and we had to come down on nets and everything to get off. We didn't have the gangplank type thing. Got off the ship, and then they marched us up to an area where it was the first time I had a tent, and then it was the last time I had a tent.
Okay.
I had tents before when we were training, yeah, but anyway, it was the first time in Europe I had tents, and the last time. So we were up there, and then from there they got a lot of us and said, "You've got to go help us unload the ships because the French longshoremen were on strike." How about that?
That's fascinating.
How about that?
On strike during the war. Okay.
Isn't that something?
That is something. That is something. Yeah, on strike during a war. That's fascinating. Okay. All right. So then you
unloading a ship that's trying to save their necks. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a quick story about Marseille. I think the 11th Army, there was one of the tankers head of one of the tanker battalions or companies was brought back to that about 10 or 12 years ago, back to the area where he was, and brought back to where they had been and whatever, including Marseille, by a Brit author who was writing about some of the units in the war, and this was the 11th Army. So, but then he must have had several chapters on what Marseille was like. It was always the Sin City, and I from what I saw a week or so, 10 days we were there, it was certainly a Sin City. And but he talked about this woman who she apparently slept with the British, the Germans, the French, and whatever else would come along, and certainly the Americans, I guess. And after the war, they got after her, saying that she was not a collaborator. They shaved their heads and so forth, but they said, "Well, you slept with all these people, including the enemy." They said, "You're an enemy of France." And she said, "No." And this is what he wrote in the book. He said, "No, my heart belongs to France, but my ass belongs to the world." That's about the cutest thing I've heard in a long time.
That's funny.